As we know that different diseases have a different specific sites, on the basis of sites we will study about the organ specifics and the tissue specific manifestations. Specific manifestations we will study here. So organ specifics. Okay, organ organ specific or tissue specific manifestation. Organ specific or tissue specific manifestations we will say. Our body is very large compared to the microbes. Our body is very large in compare to the microbes. Okay, very large in compared to the microbes, so they can reach several places. So they can reach several places. And places of body through several places of body through various routes and affect various routes and affect various organ or tissue. Affect various organ or tissue. Okay, the selections for the site of selection for the sites selections for the sites of microbes home is related to their point of entry. Okay, example, suppose that if they enter through the mouth, what happen? If they enter through the mouth, they stay in gut lining. They stay in gut lining. Okay, then they stay in a gut linings. Example, typhoids that go to liver. Example, typhoid that goes to microbacteria typhoid that goes to livers like jaundice bacteria. Jaundice goes to liver, and many more jaundice go to livers, causing liver causings. And if they enter through mouth, they enter through nose. If they enter through suppose that if they enter typhoids, example typhoid that goes to, if they enter through the mouth, then they stay. Okay, if they enter through the through air to nose. If they enter through air to nose, what does they fix? They reach to lungs and cause TB. They reach to lungs, cause tuberculosis. Okay. If second, third, if they enter through, okay, third is here. If they enter through sexual contact, then sexual contact is spread to the lungs, lymph nodes. Then they spread through the lymph nodes all over body. Okay. Example: cause AIDS, HIV, related. Third, fourth. Suppose that fourth, if they enter through the mosquito bites. If they enter through the mosquito bites, then what happens? Where does they reach? Bites, they may enter livers, RBC, then may enter into RBC, then enter in RBC, liver of the body. Okay, liver of the bodies. Got it? And also reaches to brain, and may reaches to brain, like Japanese encephalitis. Okay, Japanese encephalitis. Got it? And Japanese encephalitis that causes brain fever. That causes brain fever. That causes brain fevers. And then after, so we will discuss about then a sign of the any types of the disease. Then we will discuss about that. So if we are talking in this in a details, we can say that thus the sign of the symptoms of disease will, thus the sign of the symptoms of the disease is depend. Sign of the symptoms of the disease is depend upon the tissue or depend upon the tissue or organ specific. Okay, tissue or organ specifics are targeted by microbes. Okay, targeted by microbes. Example, suppose that we are taking the example targeted by the microbes. We are taking example here. So targeted by microbes here. That's if the organ is specific here, then targeted by microbes. And if we talking about these microbes, if the target is lung, if target is lungs, then it cause, what does it cause? It causes, it will depend upon the lungs. Symptoms is cough and breathlessness. Symptoms will be cough and breathlessness. Okay, if target is if target is liver, then jaundice. If target is liver, then cause jaundice. Okay, if target is depending upon each terms. If the target are is brain, then target is brain, then cause headache. Okay, then cause headache, vomiting fits, or vomiting fits, or unconsciousness. These are unconsciousness, that is created unconsciousness. Okay, so in addition, these organ specific and tissue specific effect of infections disease. There are other common effects too, except these organ and tissue specific disease. There are some common. Okay, there are some commons also. There are some commons effect too, which depend on body. Effect too, which depend upon body immune systems. Okay, these are some the common effect on the body that depend upon the body immune systems. So here we have described all the patterns, so that you can understand that the organ is specific to the tissue systems, and the tissue systems is also related to this, and we have to understand each and every part of the disease and its infections, specific organ and its sites, causative organisms we have discussed here. Okay, thank you, bye bye.